Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depends on when you're watching. It's me, your pal Bill Savely, and yes, I've got another video. Today, Sunday, May 17th, I am playing in the team director, let's try that again. Today, Sunday, May 17th, I am playing in the Greater Joliet Tour Seasons team director. No, I am playing in the Greater Joliet Tour Seasons team director. No. Why is it so hard for me to remember this stuff? I did this stuff all the time when I was younger. Hi, it's me. Today, Sunday, May 17th, I'm competing in the Greater Joliet Tour Seasons Tournament Director Team Challenge. That's right. So I believe there's 96 of us, and you registered for the event. I was on the wait list for a long time. I didn't think I was going to be able to make it. Boom. All of a sudden I get picked. I am on Team Orange. And the course is out in Mokena, a place called the Oaks. So I'm gonna head out there. And my goal today is to just stay focused. Don't put too much pressure on myself. Don't get aggravated. Don't get angry. Don't get frustrated. I need to be even keeled, and I need to remain calm because I know my game has gotten better. I know what I can accomplish. And I am gonna be a part of a team. So there's going to be a lot of people that rely on me today. So this will be a really good test for me to be able to be Zen-like, because that's my goal. I've never played this course before in Mokena, the Oaks. I don't know what to expect, but I know I'll be on a card with a bunch of people who've probably played the course before, so it'll be great. I'm really looking forward to this. So stay tuned and we'll see how we do here today.
A few moments later.
The round is over. The day is over. And remember, I had set goals today. My goals were to stay focused, to not get aggravated, to not get impatient, to not get angry. And I don't think I hit a single one of those goals. What happened today? Where did I go wrong? What kind of game did I have? Well, it was an easy course to get to. The course was beautiful. All of the events that these people run, the Greater Joliet Tour Series, people from Delwood, Sean, Sheila, Mike, all those people from Delwood, they put on an absolutely tremendous event every single time. So this is the jersey that they released. I was on Team Orange. This is actually an extra large. Remember, I didn't get to pick my size jersey because I was on the wait list and somebody else dropped out. So I took that person's position on Team Orange. Well, that person asked for an extra large shirt. So this is actually an extra large. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, the sleeves come down to here. It was roomy enough to go. I mean, it doesn't really look like I'm swimming in this, right? Who knew I was so bulky? You're not bulky. Stop. 96 people showed up. Threw some practice shots, threw some practice putts, did some stretching. I think part of my problem is I'm getting to these events a little too early, but that's part of my nature. I cannot stand being late. I've never standed being late. So I get to these events way too early, and then it's like I'm there for a really long time before we get started. So that is something to take into consideration. Number two, I don't know. Honestly, I'm at a complete loss because I played like crap today. I was probably 50% accurate off the tee into the fairway. Sometimes I'm off to the right. Sometimes I was off to the left. But then the times I was hitting the fairway, I was solidly hitting the fairway, just not long enough. And I think that's going to be part of my nemesis for the rest of my disc golf career. I just won't be able to throw the disc far enough. I'm 60 years old. Not an excuse, it's a reality. So where did that leave me today in terms of my approach shots and my putts? Well, even though we played the short tees, there were still putts that I'm looking at 15 foot, 20 foot. And you know, these pros on TV are making it look easy. They're draining these putts from these distances every single time. Not me today. My putting was absolutely atrocious. So I got beat by the first opponent I had. I got beat by the second opponent I had, and I got beat by the third opponent I had. So I want to apologize right now to Team Orange for basically getting 7 points out of 24 holes. That is inexcusable. So I apologize. But I learned a lot of things out there today. I learned even when you are focused and you're trying to keep your game together and you're not losing your cool, you're not getting impatient, you're not getting angry, sometimes you just play bad. You just play bad. And that was me today. I was completely missing putts. I mean, not just hitting in the chains and bouncing out, hitting a basket and bouncing out. I'm talking full on missing the chains, missing the basket by like a foot and a half, just whoosh, completely inaccurate. Hasn't happened to me since I very first started. And I don't know why it happened today. I think to myself, it was a brand new course, but it really didn't intimidate you. I had really good card mates. Everyone was absolutely wonderful. So what was it? And to be honest with you, I can't pinpoint it. So my educated guess would be that my form was off because of my inaccuracy. That's got to be the only reason. That's got to be the only way I played as bad as I did today without really feeling like I was off. You know what I mean? It just, I was off and nothing like, oh, I know, I'm aiming wrong or I got this massive pain in my, none of that. It was just off. My form was terrible. So I thought about it all the way home because of course, you know, you get a little dejected. You think I've been playing much, much, much better. And now I felt like I've taken a giant step backwards. Came home, had something to eat, took a nap, and then my wife is out tonight going to see, she's at the Bruno Mars concert at Soldier Field. So I came home, I worked on my printer, I got some printer issues, and then the messages started coming through in Facebook Messenger for the guys that play in the league Wednesday nights here in Berwyn. You know, hey, anybody throwing tonight? Hey, Proxa, that's my local course. Proxa at 8, Proxa at 8:15, and I'm thinking, I could make that. I played terrible today, just go. And I'm so glad I did because I played really, really well tonight. And I only brought 2 discs because this upcoming week is the 2-disc challenge. So I brought myself the Proto Glow Valkyrie, and then I brought the Eclipse Glow Envy. So I took a 9-speed control driver and a slightly overstable, non-beaded putter. And I did really well today. I was throwing far for me. I was throwing accurate for me. I made some putts. Just felt good. And then again, I think to myself, what's the difference here? Well, the difference here is I'm more comfortable with my home course. I'm really comfortable with the guys that play in the league. And because I was tired and I didn't want to completely overdo it, I was smoother than I was earlier today. And I really focused on keeping the disc close to myself and keeping that power pocket and dragging it across the line of my chest while I release, rather than opening up this way. They call it rounding because you round the disc instead of pulling it straight through. So I focused on pulling it straight through and I was throwing really, really, really well. Yin and yang, terrible earlier today, played pretty much lights out tonight. So I know I can do it. I know what I need to do. I'm just going to chalk up this event as an anomaly. I can't really pinpoint my finger on it, but the cool thing is we didn't really keep score. It was match play, so you played points. Every point is 1 hole. And then it doesn't count towards my PDGA rating. So I'm very grateful for that. So there's your positive silver lining on that. I'm gonna try to get to bed early tonight. Got a big week. And then the league meets on Wednesday. So that's where I'm at. And I got a nice little souvenir jersey. And it was great seeing so many other people. And when we finish the first round, it's a 2-round, 1-day tournament because they're 4 colors, orange, red, black, and green. We played 24 holes. You play each of the colors on your card, and then they tallied up the points, and the team with the 2 highest point totals went on to face each other, green and black. And I think Team Green won it. So congratulations to Team Green. I know Jerry was on Team Green. I know Martin was on Team Green. I don't know if Greg was on Team Green or not. He may have been on black. Just some of the Berwyn guys that played in the league. But for lunch, a bunch of us went to this taco place in Mokina called Zap. Zap's Tacos, Zap Tacos, right by the train station. Unbelievably amazing tacos. I was so glad I went. The camaraderie was really great between a bunch of the guys that were there. And when we were finished with lunch and thinking about heading back, we got the email that let us know exactly what the final 2 teams were. And since I'm on Team Orange and I didn't make it, I just went straight home from the taco place, which was good. So all in all, I had a really, really good day today. And I'm just gonna take this AM round and put it out of my head, because I'm never going to play that poorly ever again. Thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, sharing, and I will see you on the next one.